Hey guys, hope you're all doing good. This is Sundar. I'm a member of Retractor Club of Cyberwa Colony. And to talk about myself, I'm a half-baked engineer and an amateur speaker driven by passion. What if I tell you there are 11 new social media users every second? What if I tell you 1 in 8 people have a problem due to too much of internet? And yes, my topic for the day is internet addiction. Before jumping into conclusions whether it's right or not, etc., let us first understand and define what is internet addiction. What is addiction? When you are dependent on a substance or a gadget or say something for that matter, without which you can't lead your day. Your life is solely dependent on it. It is termed as addiction. Confusing, right? Let me put it simple. When you know it in your bones that a substance or something occupies most of your day and you want to get over it, but you're not able to, that is called addiction. And internet addiction, whether you have work or not, you keep on surfing net, checking Instagram and Twitter feeds uncontrollably. That's called internet addiction. And they also call it problematic internet use, PIU. Now coming to the causes, there hasn't been a clear-cut cause of what causes this internet addiction. More research needs to be done, but there are some known causes. Firstly, professional cause. Maybe your profession demands you to be on internet most of the time. Maybe you are a digital marketing professional that it needs you to be glued to internet 24/7 all the time. Secondly, social cause. Maybe you want to have a strong network in the virtual world. You keep on adding friends to your virtual world, and that's completely fine. But when you have too much of friends in virtual world, but no one to count on in the real life, that's where the problem is. That might be a problem. Out of all the other causes, I strongly feel that this one is the most prevalent and most important cause, and that is loneliness. Even social cause can be termed as a byproduct of this loneliness. People who do not have a strong circle in their real life, they build a virtual world of friends. Now, knowing all these causes, we might all be having a strong doubt. Am I an internet addict? There are few signs for that. Number 3, you stay online longer than you originally intended to. Number 2, you use internet and technology as a tool to escape real life problems, as a tool to escape depression, anxiety, etc. Number 3, you are depressed or anxious when you are away from internet. If you are having any of these signs, then you can assume yourself to be an internet addict. Now that I am making a strong claim and calling most of us internet addicts, I have to back it up. Let me take the entertainment industry. Let us consider media in 90s. Television programs, radios, magazines, movies. There is one thing common in all of them. Can you guess what? The stopping cues. Take television program, radio, movies or magazines. They all have an end. They all have a stopping cue, stating you to do some work for some other time. Take the entertainment industry now. Take media now. Consider Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They all have no end. They all have no stopping cue. Do you think it is accidental? No, not at all. They are planned to make you an addict. If this isn't enough, let me tell you another anecdote. In 2010, a journalist from New York Times interviewed Steve Jobs. That was the time when they had launched their iPad. And the journalist asked, your kids might be loving your new iPad. And Steve Jobs, who advertised their iPad as an incredible experience, replied her, and that reply shocked her. He replied that their kids haven't used the iPad. They limit the number of technologies they use at home. This is what he exactly stated. So they know how addictive it is. After having said all these, I have to accept that even for preparing for this speech, I needed the help of internet for stats, for pronunciation, for vocabulary, for perspectives, etc. We have to admit that internet has almost occupied our lives and it has made it more easy. There are many positives to internet too. For example, 2 decades ago, we used to write letters and it used to take days or even weeks to reach the destination. But now, communication can be made with just a snap of our fingers. But, as the famous saying goes, too much of anything is good for nothing. Internet can be an elixir when used in moderation. A knife can be used to kill a person or save a person. But it depends on the person who uses it, a doctor or a killer. Be a doctor, not a killer. Choose wisely. Have a good day.